Listen to that. Isn't it just lovely? Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI with me, Sir Cundoo. We're back at the Hideaway. We need to speak to Vivian to continue the main quest. We have a couple of dots to attend to, and a couple of greenies we can get to as well. So let's go check our missives first, shall we? Just be a couple of hours for this part of the stream. If I get to somewhere great, fantastic, I'll call it a night. If not, return a bit later.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad.
Might even just record that if I feel like we're getting to a big closure. Feel a bit crap just streaming a bit of it, but we'll see. An apple a day. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I've just had an apple. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. There's a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these, what for their foul bite. But for him, it were never about the flavour, but about what they represented, our ability to make it on our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. Otto. I had an apple. And he's wet from apple. A flame none brighter. My Lord Marquis, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you've shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians and am proud to stand alongside you once again. Wade. Wonderful. Just checking me, Mike. All quiet in the Dominion. The Dalmex and the Imperials are in a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bird like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realise what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. She'll keep you appraised, Gaff. Lovely missives there. So the DOS, we don't care about Ulrich, Joe, not to George. While we're here, we'll speak to exclamation point, won't we?
She's taken quite a liking to me.
Hello, Ivan.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this?
A scholar,
It's
Ivan?
Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so
They only remember
foul
books.
it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly,
Literally
one
all I do
glance
is
at these
adventure.
recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book
Not
has them
flat.
all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
But they have to be
If
dead,
it's my
Ivan.
blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well,
Poison.
I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of
Death of you?
sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
I might. How could I refuse?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
Where we're going to go for this
So,
then?
dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew.
Chance would
it
be a
was once
fine
a
thing.
favourite among the Gormans of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it.
Well,
The only
Molly's never heard of it.
problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient.
Of course it is.
A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the
No.
butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
He's a good egg, isn't he? Ooh, egg. I shall prioritise your quest, Christopher. Lovely. Oh, I can go and do something about it right now. Let's just do it. Get it done. It's best not to leave things hanging. Unless, of course, it is a hanged man that you wished to be hanged. There is soap on the rope if you're in prison.
What are you after?
Oh, go on then.
Thanks very much.
Let's give you 20 grand.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have
Hello, mate.
each other.
Flesher.
Ah, welcome.
Well, that's been
Times may
buttered
be
on.
hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Asking for flowers.
Boy, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to
Okay,
chuck
you're
them in the
looking
pot
back anyways.
when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet. Memory serves.
Thank you.
We've been through here and murdered about
You've been most helpful.
1,000 of them. What's he on about? I'm coming for you, crabby boy.
Stay
Oh, you
sharp.
made me think of seafood. Looks like a crab.
You go causing any trouble now.
No. Hello, Ambrosia. So
girl.
let's not acknowledge how on earth he probably got there. Bark, bark. Woof, woof. No, got that little Ambrosia running it down the lane. Hello. Well, don't they look just about spiffy?
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
I'm not meant to prepare them in the field, Sid. Let the butchers do it. What was that about? Yes.
It's over.
No. Okay. Well, that is it. Get me caught before you eat dead. Oh, yeah. Sorry to that hurts a bit, doesn't it? Okay.
Stay down.
Lovely stuff. Well done, Torgal. Get that one as well, boy. There we go. Come on.
Over here.
You go.
Go, Torgal.
He's a good boy. Unwanted violet. The tails of certain species of scorpion are prized as a delicacy. The trace amounts of poison remaining in their flesh, lending them a certain piquancy. The common marsh scorpion, however, not only lacks a stinger, but subsists on a diet of mudworms and bog moss, lending its flesh an altogether more troubling tang.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Nice. Hello, Ivan. See? That's it. Bit of bits done. 5 minutes, in and out. Just like it says on my Tinder profile. What did I just buy? Spent 20 grand on a thing. I want it. Fill it up then. Ivan.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did
Let's just
indeed.
put the normal music back on. Balance.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
Stab
You
yourself
wouldn't
with
be
it and get the
wrong.
feck out of my sight.
But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Because you'll be dead. What's that? Sometime
I
later.
present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
To me.
Odin's teeth. What, the salt on the senses? It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise
Good lord, Ivan.
complex, meaty notes.
What are you on about?
It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
One time on Clive's
Share
wavelength
this
here.
gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single
I
mouthful,
think we need to have a word about
and Molly will
your
be
stay
breeding
here.
scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Ooh, we're getting so close to the 100. Still just the plus quest over here. That's exciting. That means something useful.
Typical nobles.
We'll do that first, and then we'll speak to her
How did
now.
we
'cause we might
never
get
know
her
new
out from this.
billets being
Right.
posted every day?
August.
Clive!
Wasn't
Oh,
expecting
am I
you for
glad to
another
see
couple of
you.
months.
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time.
That's men's
Something's
mental
getting
health.
down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know?
Spark, it's
Barely
your
got enough
sister's
fire in
name.
his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So,
Whereas
what'd you
you're
say?
literally someone I've never met. Well, of course.
If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
You'll open up
All
when
right.
he's ready.
Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Thank you. Apple Ninja? Apple Ninja, is it? Prioritize your quest giver. No, wrong way. Distracted by the shinies of the main quest. And we're off to help Blackthorn. Whoop.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
Blackthorn, what's up with you, me old mucker? Look at him, he's moping about. It's pretty obvious that we've turned up together, isn't it, August?
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that
Trying
something
to
had
turn
been
that
weighing on your
frown
mind.
upside
I
down.
thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please,
Men
mate.
don't talk. We bottle it up
I'm
and
worried
drink it
about you.
away. Healthy thing to do.
Phil, shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why
It's
don't
going
you
to be
tell us all the
horrific,
same?
isn't it?
Karen and I have an arrangement.
Oh,
I
do
keep
you
an eye
know?
on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be.
And let me guess, you or someone you knew
Made my
made it.
stuff look like every clumsy shit.
It is.
I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was.
This is about your sexual prowess.
You happy?
No,
You got
it's,
what
it's
you came
about the
for.
curious. Of course.
Now
it
piss
is.
off.
All right. We're going.
Keep them whacking away and it won't make any harder,
I
mate.
always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a
The
force of
trouble
nature.
goes deeper than that.
Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself.
What was he
Something
does?
tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't
Fire
agree
him.
more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too
Yeah,
bloody
you're in
right
this now,
I am.
August. Whoever
Glad
you
to hear
are.
it. First things
Several
first,
hours
then.
in, never heard of
We
you,
need to
and
speak
we're
to Karen.
best mates. We need to speak to Karen, by which you mean Muggins here has to press the button,
Karen.
of course.
Do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry,
I've
sold it
sold
already.
it. Of course you
Didn't
have.
think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for
You know
certain.
how men are, Karen.
Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a
Typical.
fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said,
Miles
he's a
away.
bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop.
How does he
Don't
make
trust
his stuff
hunters
then?
neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
Spectre man, grafter.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Did both of your eyes
Yeah.
move then? Because that's
There's a
impossible.
griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrek,
Is that the one I was going
maybe?
to go for? I was going to
Yeah,
do a
Northern.
hunt, but
That was it.
I was going to save it for another
Thank you,
stream.
Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leather worker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets.
Slippers
See
and
if I
nest
can't
of
sniff
wires,
out
that's
who
all.
he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea.
That's very safe.
Hopefully one of us
There's
will
no
be able
health
to
and
track him
safety in
down.
the streamer's world. They leave us to die like rats. What are we doing? Hunter's board. So let's find them something to do. Banter, banter, banter. Mushroom,
Typical nobles.
mushroom.
How did we
All
know?
right, Nectar, you adorable bastard. I'm going to ask you about griffin sightings. Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? Then do I have the billet for you, Kupo? Especially horrible one the locals call Dosmare. No, it's not one I'd seen. It's a B. It's a level B. Caernarvon, Westgate, Sambrek. Between Lostwing and Caernarvon. Okay. Why are you still the one to go? Oh, I've not accepted. Do I need to do something to accept it? I have? Does it just stay? Just the thing just stay there? View the hunt board. I assume then I'll just come across it. So between Lostwing and Caernarvon by the west gates. The oh, Rivergate, Glory's Gate. This is the west gate, isn't it? This is on the west. Makes sense to me. And yeah, Lostwing's the little village over there. So I assume if we go a wandering with Ambrosia,
Griffins don't exactly make for
they
easy
just
prey.
come away with the.
Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Run away with the pretense there. I said it was between Lostwing and here, so I think I just follow the path. It'll probably be in this bit, isn't it? That looks like a battle arena if I've ever bloody well seen one. Come on, Ambrosia. You take out its eyes, I'll go for its balls. And that too can be read in my Tinder bio.
Time to fight.
No, it isn't, you silly boy, Clive. Ah, Jill, forgot you were here. Shiny! Get out the way, flower. Oh. What's going on? Out to bed. Oh, that's a scorpion. Or a Carababababablos, as they're otherwise known. That's a dragon.
No holding back.
Rogan. Woohoo! Excuse me, dragon. I assume I just stumble across it, like when it sets it up in the main game, you just sort of stumble across one, so it's much tighter quarters than I'd have expected though. Get out of my way! Out of the way, Arachnai. No, now I'm practically at Lostwing. Well, let's get the shiny. Oh. In Lostwing and I bet you if I'd have gone. Let's go. Let's fast travel back. Start again. Reset, everyone. Reset. Back to your places. Starting positions. There we go. I wonder where that griffin has gone. You did love it so. Shiny. There it is. Griffin, get down here, you rogue. I made all the way to bloody Lostwing for you. I lost your wings, you good sir. Yes, you. Osmer.
The work will have to wait.
I always forget the buttons. Fantastic after 20 hours. Take that one. Look out! It's attacking! Who would have expected it? Not I. So quick, you Britain boy. Oh, girl. Should have asked. Maybe you're they. I apologize for assuming. But I will also murder you, so you know. Hit the button. And whatever else is back there.
Too slow.
But you're a griffin, not a bitch. No! I got you cocky. It's definitely a griffin.
Let's try.
Gotcha. I expected a ship strike, were you? Well, you should have been. I've done it loads. Get down here. Yeah. Yes. reset. Whoa! Thanks, Jill. They say chivalry is dead. What do you mean I'm always meant to take the bullet?
All yours, Torgal.
Back it up, back it up, back it up.
To me, boy.
Gotcha.
Now in here.
Lovely. That way. Let him treat that bitch. Oh, it's doing a noble dive. Ooh.
That's all ready.
Potion.
Well done, Torgal.
Back it up.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
I'm hurt, Torgal. Don't sound like such a bitch when you say that. Press the damn wrong button. Tea tonight if you don't eat it. Oh, I forgot about the blooming thing.
To me, boy.
Gotcha. Back it up, back it up. Get it in. Watch out for the glitches. I want that to happen. Try to make it challenging for myself. He sounds absolutely no disbelief.
Nice try.
Oh yeah, get down here. Come on, yeah. After a couple of combos, and then we just rip the hell out of it. There we go. So now I'll be doing as well, yes, like that. Doing well here. Lovely hits in. There we go. And don't show off. Oh, God, you can do better than that. Puffle dragons, you bitch. Yes! Welcome to the Thunderdome. Oh, and we got the renown there as well. Delicious. Level up, level up, level up. Scarletite. One of the hardest metals known to man, but not woman. Scarletite is highly sought after by those with the means to pay its exorbitant asking price, a price determined not by its rarity, but rather due to the fact that a forge must employ no fewer than 5 healthy bearers to produce flames hot enough to melt the ore, at which time it takes upon the deep scarlet hue from which it takes its name. Used in crafting. In a bit, does, me, lad. You did your best, but I'm better. Bark.
Is something there, boy?
Bark, bark. Oh, yes. We're coming to find you. Baby, that's our man. Come here. You deserve it. You know you do. Yes, you do. I know. You want a treat. Oh, boy. Yeah. I will be with you in a minute, sir. There is a shine there. just over here. It's a potion as well. Bloody marvellous. Hello there. Wounded Tanner.
You
The
all right?
stink of piss and blood.
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
He's a bit shit, to be fair. He's a bit of an idiot. So
The name's Camille.
Camille, is it?
I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
I can.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall.
You recall
Didn't stop
right,
her
sir. That's why we're
bartering me
here.
down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
Yes.
It's not her who sent me.
We fade out, and we pretend that the exposition has taken some time and isn't merely about 3 sentences.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be.
I thought you were
He's
a
a
tanner.
master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk.
Can't be a master of his art. He's impressed by
For
this.
one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself will be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love
Actually,
to
he
help
did make
a
the
fellow
sword, to be fair.
craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
I'm here to
Treated
know. It
leather.
says,
Same
I'm
stuff I
better
used to
than
make
you.
that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
It's leather.
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to
Unwittingly.
you, I'll be
saved
going
your
home
life.
with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do.
Perfect.
Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it. I'd
Oh,
be
yeah,
much
if you don't
obliged if
sell
you
Clive,
would.
what the hell are we doing here
Right.
otherwise?
I've got some griefs to make. You send your blacksmith
Don't
my
grieve
regards.
the griffin.
Will do.
He's merely a
And
beast.
thank you.
Oh. Those grieves. My mistake.
Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Or make him more sullen. Which I'd also prefer. What is this? Nonsense. Back we go. And we got over 100 renown as well, so we have a couple of surprises in store for us over there.
That monster's
Hi,
taken quite
goats.
a liking to
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find...
Hello.
How'd it go, Clive?
You literally only just telling them
find
I've
him, or
been
does the hunt
all
continue?
the way to Cairn
I found him.
killed the griffin, found the bloke, spoke to
And
him,
he asked
came
me to
back.
give you this.
You're only just letting Blackthorn know what we're
Along
doing.
with his regards.
What have you been doing? Treated leather, a sample of supple hide, dressed to the artisan Camille's exacting standards. There's nary a trace of the barnyard musk of lesser leathers, instead smelling faintly of rose hips. I've got rose hips. Horny.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it.
Just about to
A
say
few
that.
times too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought he was flattered.
There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around.
Oh, did
Turns
he know?
out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better
I
keep
could
this
gather
close to our
most of this
chests.
from the rest of the quest. It's like you're just filling in
Listen,
blanks that were in
sorry
there.
for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still,
What she said?
I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea.
Cheered me right up.
Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Good to have your black back, Thorn. Wait.
Just don't expect me to go
Good to
turning
have
out
your
work
Thorn
like
black back.
this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Look at that smile. And that's it. All his deep-seated issues are just squashed right down.
Looks like we won't be needing a new
Focus on
blacksmith.
what's in front of you. Don't deal with what's
As
up
if there
here.
was a better one out
Just
there.
move on.
I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins
It's a
a
healthy
yarn like old
message.
Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive.
Have you? About bloody time.
Giving me my mate back.
Who are you? Guess we'll never know. All that renown, I'm just swimming in it. Drake says belt design draft, a diagram detailing the steps to craft a belt fit for a hero. Recipes now, is it? How much more game is there? We're just getting to recipes. You've obtained the design draft for the Drake Slayer's belt. Design drafts unlock new crafting options of the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the Hideaway for details on material requirements. I will!
Back, are ya?
Yes, I need details on
What do you want?
requirements or something. Not them. Drake Slayer's belt. Electrum, is it? What the hell does that mean? And with a cry that echoed through the sky, she thrust her sword down into the mighty Drake's neck, life having escaped the Elder Worm. He went crashing to the sea where his corpse lay unmoving yet unsinking. I think it's a type of creature on there. I got the scarlet eye though.
That it?
What else was that? There was something else there then.
Not saying fortune, do you?
X-Slayer's bracelets. I've only got scarlet eye enough for one. 2423. 2423. Well, it's all just down to personal preference then. Isn't it?
That it?
Suppose so, Blackthorn. Thank you very much. Yes, let's go see what our renown has given us. And then we'll charge on with the main quest. For the 90 minutes I have remaining to me. Also, a bit less. And as I say, if we come to a pause, we'll be back to just finish off whatever we need to get the dramatic finish.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Hello, Desiree.
Welcome to the Patron's
Do you have
Whisper.
anything I desire?
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Hello, talk. Such as the renown of Sid the Outlaw, that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavours than making any endeavours of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamoured sort left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him. Alright.
Here you are.
Oh, the 100 just unlocked the next batch, and then I unlock the next batch. 850! Good lordy, lordy.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Is that a joke because that last one was from Courtesan? It's disgraceful and hilarious. I love it. Vivian, I've come to main quest.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this
Literally
occasion.
never just spend time with you. Never go into
Ever
it
the
for
charmer.
the laugh of it.
What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
It was a very kind follow from Apple Ninja, that. Thank you.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there.
Go on then.
As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred.
That's
and
unfortunate.
they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic.
Okay.
Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies.
Actually,
Some
just
80
not
years
use
ago,
them.
in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
Yeah, there's still blight though. The Mother Crystal still obviously does what it does. Just because they're not using it doesn't make things any better, or does it?
The
Because
Mother
they don't
Crystal
use it
is
much
both
either.
the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds.
Holy hell.
From which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father
Not for long they won't.
and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath.
And they failed
Had things
miserably.
unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital,
Yes, I was
killed
there.
the men,
I was there.
and captured the women,
Yes, I know.
including Jill.
Yes, we've
I'd
talked.
say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
You look angrier than me.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here.
Your knowledge
see
was
if Jill's
useful,
ready.
Vivian. Thank you very much. Gillian, you're next.
Typical nobles.
Hello, Gillian.
It will be over soon. One way or another.
Well, now you're speaking like that this close to the edge, Jill. You always have a friend. What are you doing, Clive?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him.
I'm fine with that.
It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward.
Murder, murder, murder. Love
and I
it,
know
Jill.
that I can do it.
Love the lessons
If
we're
you're there
learning
beside
here.
me.
If you seek vengeance, follow it at all costs.
And I'll be beside you,
If
too.
you're troubled, push it
We'll
down
bring
and
down the
focus
Mother
on
Crystal
something
together.
external and don't
All
deal
while
with your
Sid looks
issues.
on.
Wonderful.
We'll
Totally
make him
on board.
proud.
Don't do that. As a public service announcement. Rumsa Cundoo. To the main quest we go. Drake's breath. The Iron Kingdom, jutting forth from the fiery moor of sacred Mount Justanus. The Mother Crystal is the pillar upon which the faith of a cloistered nation rests. I definitely pronounce that. Justanus. Justanus, we'll go with. Justanus. It's there. It's the right way, yes. Would have been more impressive had I not just gone, oh, it's there. Do I look the right way? I'll look at my screen and see if I look the right way. Boiling sea. Oh, so this is where we were going all along anyway, so that's fine. Yeah. I got the geographies mixed up when we were getting the ship. I was like, why are we getting the ship on that side of the continent if Jill wants to go there? But we were both there. It was fun.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
By being a legend, Clive, you might want to try it
Masters made me
sometime.
do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes.
It's always something. Look, Jill, I am sorry what happened, but
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
we've all been through shit. Like, a lot of shit. She
This
petrified.
may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
Completely free of charge, love. Just
All right.
murder them. Murder them well.
There she is.
Miss
The
Universe.
Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
Drake's breath. It's Drake's breath. Giant butt plug. Think, then speak. That is what I must do. I'll have the blue and red. It's very good. Very good. It harkens to
Strong
so much the
currents,
cover.
sharp rocks, and ether
colour
floods.
there, but-
Let's not forget them.
It's actually better for the
Silent is a
one you because it'll
natural
be
fortress.
obviously the
safety
stream on
breeds
YouTube. It's better
complacency.
for the image I've got there. I think.
Allowing a
Oh
single
no, it's the
rowing
front.
boat
It's
to
the menu.
slip in unseen.
Keep doing this and start chatting over an important story
The
bits.
sanctuary is
But
inside the mountain. If
everyone's
we
here
follow
for
the
me.
old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
He's off. He's at it. Fire and ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's
Some good
clutches for
vistas
far
in
too
this,
long.
isn't there?
As was I.
I've said it before.
For
I'll say
13
it again.
years, this rock was my
And I've
home.
said that I'll say
I
it
know its
before and I'll
secrets
say it
only
again
too
and I'll
well.
say that again.
This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't
Uh,
count.
like,
The perfect
a
little
dialogue
shortcut.
started to pick up with the music. Oh, what a soundtrack. Just cannot wait to finish the game so I can then listen to the soundtrack in all its glory. Come on, Joe. No time to funny about. So get your funny out.
They're all Akashic.
No, not like that.
The ether flood must have spread.
Don't know why I said this.
It was never as
Wasn't
bad
even
as
funny.
this before.
Oh!
And the
Well,
only
no, I
way
had this.
past them is through them.
Ah! Sorry, wrong button. There we go. Oh, they're a cassette. I think it has been out Come on. Yes. That's what we wanted. Oh, that's it. Good lad. Hello. slashing from nitrous, but I think it's a pop up underneath us. We're fine. We're fine, folks. We live to fight another day. This way. I have made a deduction. All my might!
Was that an earthquake?
Or are
They
you
happen
just
all the
pleased to
time.
see me?
That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Something tells me we're soon going to have to worry about it, Jill. Have you? I wish you just get ragdolled off the edge. Usually when you put in like them baseball moves, so let's get some air on them. Enough. You wasted your chance, Tugs. But you're still a good boy. But you're a good boy. In all my might! What do you?
Nice try.
Oh, that's cool. I dodged him, but I could still use the position. Okay, let's just get some of your chips there. Let's not. Harry! Harry down. For no reason other than it rhymes. It makes no sense whatsoever. Get down. 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a boom. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a boom. Clive, you know the dance steps. Sorry, I got distracted for time climb off.
Nice try.
Smashy smash. Oh, you went for it. And you missed. Much like Jill made when we crossed the boiling sea. Missed. Jill. And a little bit of that, and lovely. Javelins. Only got a little flat way from that. Oh, limit break that. I thought so. Oh, did I just parry? I'm so sorry. That must be so you're going to just come down to my level, aren't you? Choppy, choppy, chop. You alright there, dogs? To me, boys! No, not today, Satan. Oh! 1 millisecond to wait this. That's okay. I did a bit of drama to commence, didn't it?
We'll enter the caves from there.
Hi. The size of that club. Come on, Jim. I don't know why I'm leading the way. You used to live here and you know who it is we want to kill. I'm just running and killing everything. And if an innocent dies, that is your fault, Jim. It is your fault. Yeah! Hold my might! I smell the boss arena. Smells like a swamp.
Look at this place.
I am.
What a mess.
What did it used to be, Jill? Tell me all about it. They butchered me here.
Wait.
Is that a twig? We have land on.
Nothing a shelter for this area can't handle.
Done it before, do it again.
Just like old times.
Be sure to keep clear of his wall.
Believe me, I mean to.
Like old times.
That's foul.
we do without you and your incredible wisdom from that one time you brought 18 years ago. Okay. See? I'm gonna clear up the vibe. Press the dog twice. Why did you do that, silly index finger? Now you didn't press me enough. What are you doing? Oh, what a very nice sound. Let's get that right. I'll use the elixir, let me do that. Woo! They come with me. Oh, and he's going the other way as well. You're an absolute mugging, you are. Oh.
Nice try.
Smashy smash. Yes. Get down here, boy.
To me, boy.
Oh, lovely. And again. Lovely. Oh, it's this one. Oh! Get some hits in. Chip away, chip away, chip away now. Chip away, chip away, chip away now. Oh, you ugly bastard. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't feel so physical appearance. We're all beautiful in someone's eye. I'm sure the other marbles love you. Like, look what you've done with your tentacles. Spitting. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away now. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away now. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away now. Chipping away. Take that. And that's it, that's it, that's it. There's always an opening, Clive.
Nice try.
There's always an opening. And we dodge, and we dodge, and we dodge. And we shoot, and we shoot, and we shoot. Yeah, I see how I got to win the boots. You went right into it, Clive. That's what you shouldn't do. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away now. Chipping away, chipping away now. Oh, it's gonna do it. Okay, wait, it's meant to be a plant, isn't it? It's got a mouth. Oh no, Clive. What? Skipping away. Just created a new mashup. There's a judge that. Let's judge that. Back away, back away, back away. Get some real damage down the chip away. It's good stuff. Oh.
Help me, boy.
Oh, the acid rain. Wild rage. Oh, he's in a wild rage. And then the acid rain. Ah, one giant leap for all mortals. That's it. That's it. That's it. Bring him down to your level. Yep. Good man. Now, Torgal! Belly talks.
To me, boy.
Clive, every bloody time, must you? Seriously, must you? You must stink, boy. That's a drain, very scary. Wild rage. Sorry, were you attempting to do some damage there? We found a new way to go. I don't like it. Don't change up the fight in the last second. Well, I told you! Ignore these.
Farewell.
Yes. More ball. Now there's less.
Press on.
Yes.
PlayStation's been on for ages. If I press it now, it'll turn it off. Jill's a villain.
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't
You're meant to be
remember
the
it
icon of
being quite
fire.
this hot.
Stop moaning, Clive, for God's sake.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Glad we're agreed. You enjoy yourself over there, Torgal, you end this. I've got this one. Jill will just be useless over there. Look at this. You okay? You okay being useless over there, Jill? Thank you. I need someone to do it. Got to have someone being useless. There we go. What is that? It's flying! Not for long enough! Oh, oh, oh. Oh, yeah! Yes. Never learn. Shiva! And you. Oh, good boy. Heal me up a little bit. You're good lad.
Help me, boy.
Got him? That's them. Everybody, chill, chill, kill. All good. It's a blooming salamander, Jill. Why didn't you walk it? I'm more prepared, see?
Too slow.
Get down here.
Me, boy.
That's it. Play my button. Ho, ho, ho. Need some help. Let's go. Yes. Even more health. Even more. Love it. I didn't use all the powers. Another one here.
All yours,
Oh.
To me, boy.
That again. We're all over it now. Off the rhythm. Feel the rhythm. Feel the ride. Come on, everyone. It's Salamander slaying time. It doesn't quite work. But we tried. In the end, isn't that the real victory? The answer
That's better.
is no. Shiny!
Is there no other way across?
Just leg it. You okay there, Torgal?
Quickly, before it melts.
Oh, I'm going to see a little sheevery. Come on, quickly before it melts.
Come on!
Quickly, you said. Work like a
Let's
charm.
not do that again.
What?
Let's not.
I thought it was fun. Bounders await us next. Da, 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 da.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Get away. And you, bomb. Silly bomb. Who'd have thought something like that? Lovely. Oh, there's a bloody another one! Jill, save us!
Waken,
There you go. And take that. And take this. Nope. You stay away from Torgal, you bastard.
Well, we aren't going this way.
Let's look for another path.
Yes. Bloody well done, all. Shiny will lead us the way. celestial shinies. Leap!
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
I beg your pardon. Come on. It's like hot yoga.
What the hell is that?
It's a red moose.
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
Okay, by the way, Clive. Oh, yes. Come on down. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think you were going to win? Legends. Yes, best place to keep a wooden bock, this. Bock? Wooden bock, yes. It's just a singular for box. Where are we going, Jill? I'm guessing this way. Leap! Right into a cutscene. Good aim.
What the?
I've fought with them before.
Demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I
Well,
didn't
they
know
just
better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then?
How many
They're
boss
peaceful
fights can one man?
Then this one must be the exception.
Nice try.
We're doing some stagger damage, everyone. We're doing noise.
To me, boy!
Keep that health up there. Incense! Hey, more incense. Oh, he's incensed.
Too slow.
Oh. He's not so incensed anymore. I don't know why. I've been incensed the whole time. Oh, Clive. Try to look cool, Clive. You're not helping. You're really not helping, Clive. Right, that is. Anything you like is better. I can do anything better. Come on. Just cut down, will you? It's all so dramatic.
Nice try.
Yeah, nice try indeed. Lovely stuff. Away! Fire water? Just looks like fire to me, everyone. You tried, and that's what matters. You can tell yourself you gave it a go. Of course I did it. That was sense to me. You know how it goes. Sorry I didn't bring you on the bacon today, but I'll do better. That's fine. Help me, boy. I will. Don't leave. What eagle that I am. I'm sorry, this level 12 to a very platform is meant to help me very lots of things.
To me, boy!
the eyes out. You don't feel free to get involved anytime you like.
What's it doing?
Just go into bloody overdrive.
Let's try.
Ooh. It's like a bloody badongo. Damn it, so close. There's a trophy to do with the boss fight. And any damage. Take that. Woo! And a bit of this. Oh, staggered, is it? I think we're going to see this fight through now, flame moving. There we go. Ended after going through the full cycle as well. We love it. Gnarled scale. Covered in countless oh yeah. From the he lives in the lava anyway, so isn't he just going to get better?
It's just hot.
Think a bit of yourself, don't you, love?
Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary.
No,
I need to finish this.
Yes, drink all the water you want.
Finishes me.
Here, here.
We'll enter the Comrex by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying outside.
That's even worse than wood, really.
There's someone there I should very much like to see.
We really have time for all this reconnection nonsense. I thought it was like, I don't trust you. It's time to die, Jill. Poor Torgal must be so warm. Not suspicious at all.
Lady Marley, it's me, Python Buther. Jill, it can't be.
The bitch is back! Kill her, everyone! Kill her!
We cannot talk here. Come with me.
You think? Don't mind us. Just popping in. How are they not boiling hot? Is your volcano just down the stairs?
I'm so glad you're safe.
I'm so glad
I
you're still.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl?
No, I'm a girl, fool.
Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
I come to destroy the Mother Crystal.
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone.
Yes, I was going to mention you, Fly, but it's
Tell
not
me,
important right now. How are
where
you?
is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean?
Thanks.
Oh, fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now.
What does giving thanks mean?
Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
Obviously, someone was going to give up the ghost.
This way.
And now Lady Marley's going to get murdered.
Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you.
At least punch her or something. You look like she put up a fight.
You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness.
I get it. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Piss off.
Take care, my lady, please. You deserve
Take care,
better
my
than
lady,
this.
my butterfly,
A long
baby.
and happy
Sugar.
life. Promise me.
Lady Marley died that night.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
She's dead.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comric.
Dead.
All right.
Dead. Tiny. Oh, poor birds are giving thanks to them.
It's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Yes, very lucky, You haven't finished playing with the old ones. Yes. And done. You next. Oh, he felt that. Probably feels most of it, to be honest. I drove up there, the Crusaders could be full of stuff. Drinking with the Kool-Aid moment. That's another technically a suicide round. You get the point. Right, what was it? There's a Dharma. Siege running them. Why are we talking about getting the Dharma? Stop. That's important. Well, I suppose the internet did fall in because of oh, I forget his name. Quicksilver from X-Men. His portrayal recently. Where are we going? In that doorway. Okay. So what's down here? Potentially nothing? Or potentially not nothing? I'll go in that doorway. There's a little set of stairs here. And another closed door. It's just world building. It's just believability. It's making me, it's absorbing me in it. Yes, yes, thank you, Toggle. Let's go. What next? What next?
How many of them are there?
quite a fair few. They literally... Another empire for you, I think. Yeah, that's right. Someone called Gav Murphy instantly. Here be well. Come down here. You may be Welsh, but that doesn't mean I have to stop you. Sorry. I'm a big fan of everything Ryan and what they do in Wrexham, but bigger things are afoot. I'm sorry. Don't think less of me! Love it. I love a bit of organ music. I like when someone plays my organ. I know. I get it. I just choose not to. Yes. Smashy smash.
It's over.
I love it so. Is it that door, Torgs? Yep. Just another quick check. Make sure there's no shiny. Oh, but there is a crate of 1,200 gil. Which we literally never seem to spend. Never mind.
Clive.
Lovely.
There's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
Right, I will, Jill. Just don't be useless. Be with you all in a minute. Just getting a shiny. Shiny. That should put us in a good, healthy position before we get started, shouldn't it? Sure, we're going to destroy the crystal while we're here. I mean, it's right. Freaking there.
We're nearly there.
Oh, this isn't even the boss fight.
One last push.
Slow. Lovely. A level 16 Crusader. You should just like that.
To me, boy.
Help me, boy. Yes. Semi-solid. Yes. Sword match. I realise now how much that takes off the stagger. It's wonderful. There you go. And that'll be ready to use. May as well wait right now. And when we go,
To me, Flames!
Oh, that was awful. Yes. No one cares. You got a boss fight kill, boy. Good boy. Yeah, we'll be alright. Come on. But all mate, mate! I assume he's just sacrificing someone to it then rather than shagging it. Yes. He looks a prick. I totally understand your decision to want to murder the bastard, Jim. Are they all petrified? Stab a couple in the back quickly. That's the scream you could muster. Give it some clout, Jill. Come on.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
I come to stab you in the eyeball, mate.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me.
No, they're not petrified.
And what did you do in return?
Children. It's not asked, love.
You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption.
Let it all be for you, dirty bastard.
Just as the Holy Mother wills it!
Just a big crystal.
Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right.
Just try and bring her.
I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you. Who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it.
He's getting bored now. Don't turn around.
Is my penance.
What is?
I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bear its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran?
I
was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Bow to your ma.
Kill them.
Why would you make that?
Now!
Right.
What do you mean now? Run away! Gosh. That's why the volcano's erupting. What? is that? What's going on? Yeah, love, you're alright. Oh, it's gone full on Shiva now. Shiva the leader. Then she'll get knocked about. Ifrit's gonna have to take a charge. Ooh, there you go. Oh no, I am shit. What is it?
Remember how it felt?
There's only so many times we can pull this. Oh, there we go. Thought it was going to be like, I can't do it again. I don't know how. I swear this never happens to me.
Do it?
Get up, Ifrit! Toggle. Whoa, what a cozy battle. Just stab it.
Just once.
So look, you're halfway there. Just tug at it a bit. We're just going to need to go Super Saiyan.
She won't be able to hold that half back forever. We better make this quick.
To me, boy.
Come on down, big boy.
Help me, boy.
Oh, there's Sheeper over there. Hello, love.
Let's try.
Oh.
I needed that.
Oh.
To me, boy.
Yes. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, 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 chop. Zappy, zap, 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 zap.
right. I won't take long. Thanks, boy.
What are you doing there? Up to daddy. Yes. Help me, boy.
Nice try. But you're ready.
Damn it.
Slow.
Got ya. Damn it. Get you in the flames. Whoa!
To me, boy. Nice try.
Come on. Calm down.
I've heard talk. To me, boy.
Yes, yes. Very scary looking. Yes.
I've heard
I
talk.
got your toes.
Nice try.
Got ya. Get in there.
To me, boy.
Yes, yes, yes. Zoom. Gotcha. Woohoo!
Well done,
A little bit of that. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. Make up for that fun. What is going on? Good Lord. Oh, shite.
To me, boy.
Maybe I should have.
Help me, boy. Yes.
Level up, level up, level up. Liquid flame, a flame trap mid-dance, both ethereal and corporeal, fleeting and enduring, but very much alive. Used in crafting.
Jill!
All right there, Jill.
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
You best be quick. I do need to step out for half an hour shortly. I might just put the stream on pause at a very awkward moment. Come on, Jill. Oh, this is where you take Shiva's powers. You are, aren't you?
Here! Use this.
Ooh. Okay, not quite what I thought. Does it kill them to take the power off them? Because, like, Benedicta went sort of mad, didn't she? And Sid was already on his way out. So, like, will he inherit Shiva's power without hurting Jill? Or will he leave Jill? Oh, what if I need to press it? Right. Amazing. He did it with a sword. Surprisingly easy to destroy Mother Crystal.
We're one step closer to freedom.
One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break! And Mother Crystal.
Crystal. What did you
He's
do
still
to
alive.
it?
Jill.
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
Do we?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw.
I will also kill Clive and become Sid the Third.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Ah. There we go, Jill. You actually landed a badass line.
It's over.
In a badass moment. In a badass way. Love it.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly.
You're not a bore to anyone, Jill.
This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
I'm gonna get murdered. Just gonna die. Gonna die. Gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Clive, look.
What?
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate.
Good Lord. How convenient. Fucking run. Yes, very interesting.
We need to leave.
Yes.
Agreed.
Joshua! Place is coming down. Get out! Joshua! Not listening to me. Row, row, row your boat gently on the boiling sea. Merrily, 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 the crystal's gone and fucked ye. You mad bitch.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Very surprised she's good. A quiet death, isn't it? Maybe it always is. Coming for you next. Meanwhile, Joshua is on the crystal rolls at the crystal belt.
This way, Your Grace.
Can't be good having that in your heart,
You're bleeding.
Bleeding ugly.
I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
That's the girl that Jill spoke to at the start of the 5 years later bits.
For a moment there.
Why?
I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence?
Just destroyed the crystal, mate.
I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
Well, like unseal him and then bring him back. And reset. Don't touch me with your dirty hands. Oh, you said similar but the other way around. That was weird. The fact that dirty was in the dirty hands, was it?
Look at them all.
Ants.
Like a river
On a
flowing
hill.
into the sea.
All that.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods.
What's this shit?
What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
Did I not mention?
The Crown Prince of Sanbrec.
Tim?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
Our rhymes are indefatigable.
You are confident
No,
that
they're
he will
unsingable.
listen to what you have
We're
to say?
indefatigable.
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If
Well, why are you
His
taking
Highness
him
is the
there
man I
anyway?
believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice.
That does not look like a good wound, that you know. This.
As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed.
Don't regret a second of it.
But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without?
Their
A
penises.
blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation?
That's what I call mine. Both titles, so.
I do not yet know the answer to that question.
I'd like to say it's like between choosing between a rock and a hard place.
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a
But I
while.
wouldn't want to bring the turn of this.
You can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Down it, down it. What's he doing? That's a big crystal, hasn't it? Meanwhile, Andala, the Dalmatian Republic.
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There's that voice. You could not give a shit.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap.
I know.
Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction.
That's a fair point.
Unless that is what you desire.
Isn't it?
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is he in Fable?
Is that the Emperor's?
It is. He's shagging hair and all.
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
Bitch.
Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbrek in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
Don't get it.
And all for the love of a common whore.
Don't say it out
Dominant
loud
or
there.
no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts.
Not being just so stupid and racist and stuff in the middle of where you are, you know what I mean?
There are
You have to be
greater
that evil.
things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sambrec. And when your father goes to meet Great Grieger, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image.
There you go.
Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Yes, perfect timing, for I must go. Well, wasn't that bloody funny? Let's get this on the go. Yeah, so another crystal down. I didn't expect to get all that done in the one go, but we did. There wasn't a big epic icon fight at the end either, but never mind. I'm sure one shall come soon. But yes, that is finished perfectly in time for something I need to go and do. So that'll be me for tonight. Fantastic. I think good place in the story. We'll see how our young Gilles is doing when we return and see what else awaits us. Now that we've seen a bit more of Mother Deer as well. Yes, after destroying some Mother Crystals as well. So it's all getting very exciting, isn't it? But for now, if you are, well, go over to my Twitch and follow me if you're not already. But if this is the YouTube version you're watching and you enjoyed it, leave a like down below. And if you want to see more things like this from someone like me, then click subscribe, which is of course Latin for you want to see more things like this from someone like me. And click the bell for notifications, the notification for bells, and the bells for notifications, if you so wish it as well, to get awareness of when these things go up and find out how little I can speak. It's fantastic. But in the meantime, there is only one thing left for me to do, and that is of course leave you with some dramatic music. Love you, bye!